What is up, everybody? Welcome back to HZY Comedy Central. I am here with a very special guest, Mr. Alec Bennett. How are you, Alec?
Hey, HZY TV. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm very nervous about being on this show because I watch people eat really gross things.
3, 2, 1, go.
And answer really hard questions, so I'm a bit nervous.
Don't worry, we have a really interesting new game today that we've copied directly off Jimmy Fallon.
Like most of your games.
Like most of the games. Alright, so the game we're playing today is called True Confessions, Alec.
True Confessions.
Have you heard of it before?
No, I haven't.
So, here's what we've got
Or maybe,
to do.
I don't know, we'll find out.
So, each of us have a sticky note, 2 sticky notes in front of us that we have spare from our sticky note prank, because we've got a lot of them.
Is this a surprise? Holy hell!
One of them has a truth on it, and one of them has a lie on it. Neither of us have seen each other's sticky notes, and what's going to happen is I'm going to get you to pick one, you're going to get me to pick one, and we have to sell whatever's on the card as truth.
Okay.
Right? And the other person has 1 minute to
I
interrogate
wish
us.
I knew that I had to sell it more. Yeah.
That is the game.
Cool.
Okay, do you want to go first?
The scary thing is, I feel like I'm a pretty good liar. I don't know if that's a good trait to have.
I don't think I am. I got in trouble all the time for lying. Alright. Do you want to go first?
Was that a lie? Was that you testing me? Wigging me out?
No. Don't think too deeply. Or you can
I'm
tell
always
that it's a
behind
lie.
the camera. I don't know what to do in front of me.
So I want you to pick number 2.
I don't remember which one's which. Okay, it says, I fell headfirst off a bunk bed and nearly broke my spine.
Okay, how old were you when this happened?
I was in primary school, probably year 5 or 6.
Year 5 or 6. Why were you on a bunk bed?
It wasn't at my house, it was at my friend's house.
What friend?
His name was Luke.
Luke? Luke who? Collis?
No, I wasn't friends with Luke Collis in year 5 and 6.
Great.
Anyway, he lived in Carringvale region near me. I was at his house for a sleepover. I was on the top bunk. And
why did you fall off?
you know the handles that go down the bunk bed? Like the ladder. the ladder on the bunk.
So you tried to climb down the ladder?
No, I was trying to climb head first down the ladder as a joke. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go head
What?
first. Yeah, I know. Look, I was in primary school. Like, I was going head first down the ladder, like, rung by rung. And I got to, like, the 3rd rung down from the top. And I was like, oh no, I'm actually gonna fall. And my friend was on the floor, like, beneath the bunk bed. Am I done?
Time's up.
Okay. That's all. You get that.
You sold that really well.
If you're still watching, click the
Comment
like
below
button,
and say-
and the time signature that you were watching.
Comment, Alec has a big head if you are watching still. I think
so funny. That's an
I think
original
you sold it well, but that was a lie.
joke. Sorry to tell you, but that did happen.
Oh! I thought
It was terrifying.
you were trying to with the I'm not going to tell you where he lives. I'm like, that's such a lie.
I was trying to throw you off. I knew that if I didn't give you all the info, it was my parents' house, and he watched me hit. Picture a bunk bed, hit the ground head first with my head, and I went, and then my legs, because this is my head. Pretend this is my head. My legs smacked against his glass mirror, and then I hit the ground. Yeah.
Did you die?
No, surprisingly, I was okay. His mum came in and I was like, ow, that really hurt. I wasn't crying or anything. I was just in shock. And then I was like, okay.
It's a pretty
My neck
stupid
hurt,
thing
but
to do.
yeah, I could have been a...
You have the timer now.
Touch your phone. There's more germs on your phone than there is yourself.
Alright, do you want to use your phone?
ISO tips, guys.
Jeez.
Stay 1.5 meters
99% of germs are on hand sanitizer, so don't touch that.
Not your own one. No one else touches my hands.
Alright, use your own stopwatch then. Which one do you want me to pick?
Number 1. Alright, sell it to me. Where's the timer?
Okay.
Is the timer starting? Oh, I'm doing my own.
Yeah, you had to go at me for using
I thought you were and go.
No, stop. Start it. Okay, I have been hit by a car twice in my life.
Start. Tell me. First time, second time. Go.
So the first time I was on my bike.
Age?
I was, I don't know, 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And I was riding down the hill that was on my street, and
Which
I actually
street? What suburb?
Caringbah. I used to live in Caringbah.
Nice.
And my neighbour was backing out of his driveway, and there's a bush in front of it, so I couldn't see.
Next door neighbour? Or
Yeah,
a
next
couple
door
down?
neighbour. It was really embarrassing. And so I got hit, and then I fell over, and I was like, this is so awkward. And he got out, and he was like, are you okay? And I was fine.
Was the car okay?
I don't know. But the second time was I was going for a run because
Wait, did you scratch the car?
I think so.
What type of car was it?
I don't know. It was like white.
It was a white car.
It was a white
You
car.
probably still wouldn't know today if you hit it what type of car it was. I don't feel like
I don't
you're that
know.
type of person.
I'm not a car
And the
guy.
second time.
The second time I
Quick,
was
sensitive.
going for a run and a car hit me. Again, there was a bush covering it, and I just got up and I kept running. It was really funny.
Andy and Dwight are rocking the sales team. I feel very blessed.
Look, I just don't see how any of that was true because, like, you said you're a bad liar, and you've either like figured out a way to psych me out by like being really vague, but you lie.
I told the truth.
Oh, now it's a tie.
Okay, whoa, what are we gonna do? Okay. We'll be back in 1 second.
A few moments later.
Alright, you're going first?
Yeah.
Okay, read it. Whatever it is.
Okay. I fell off the front of my bike and broke my nose.
I can feel like it's already a lie because you've done 2 falling ones. Alright, so.
I get injured all
So
the
how
time.
did this happen?
It happened when I was before school had started because I was still on a bike that had training wheels. Do you know down in Boney Bay?
How old were you?
Like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know that small park behind, there's this cafe near Boney Bay Public School, like
Yeah.
down this, I was in the playground and I was there with like my auntie was there with my cousins and my next door neighbour, her name was Chelsea, she was like one of my besties when I was like 4 or 5,
Yeah.
arrived and I like pedaled on my bike really fast to her,
Yeah.
flipped off the front of my handlebars as I was approaching her, bleeding everywhere. My mum was pregnant with my younger brother, had to take me to the hospital. And basically afterwards, I remember being so drugged up as a like 4 or 5 year old that she couldn't even carry me. So they put me in a wheelchair out of the hospital. Yeah, it
Okay.
was real bad.
Okay, here's my thought process. On one hand, you provided way too many details, and I feel like that's overcompensating to convince me that it's the truth. But on the other hand, you came up with them really quickly, so that makes me think it is a truth.
I can't talk now, you have to guess.
Why did you nod there? That just threw me off. I want to say is it the truth?
I lied about one.
Oh!
I didn't break my nose.
Damn it! Honestly, you changed it like
I just changed it a little bit. I split my chin open.
What? Wait, what? I once met Bethany Hamilton, you know, the surfer with one arm, in Cronulla.
Who's that?
Surfer with one arm,
I
got a
do
bit
know
off my
that. Isn't there a movie about
Yeah, there's a movie about Soul Surfer in theatres a couple of years ago.
Okay, go.
So there was like a surf competition on at North Cronulla,
Yeah,
and I was on the Esplanade, and she was there, and she was taking some model shots, and with a surfboard, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Bethany Hamilton, because I just watched the movie, and
Were you a surfer?
no, I was walking on the Esplanade.
Say.
Not a surfer.
No one in this video is like, Chris the surfer. Sorry.
And
No,
I was like, can I get a picture with you? And then she was like, yeah. And then I took a picture with her, obviously because I have the arms.
On a selfie.
Yeah.
A selfie.
And, yeah, a selfie. And
Did you post that on
yeah,
Instagram?
I posted on Facebook.
Facebook. And did you have an iPhone? Oh, I forget. Whenever you guys were growing up, iPhones were.
I did have an iPhone.
We didn't have selfies. We had like Nokias, and we had to turn them
Nokia
around.
E63. I had an iPhone, yes.
Okay, and what was she like?
She was a little bit sharp because she had places to be, and I wanted
Sharp.
to go. Like a little bit like, you know, I gotta get.
Sharp like the teeth that
I
go
gotta.
It was quite vague.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, like you didn't give me heaps of details. You didn't look me in the eye a lot.
What are you?
You're lying.
I told the truth.
Sucks.
We both got 0 points.
Oh, this has been a great
We
segment.
suck at this game. Well, thank you for joining us today
Goodness me.
on HZY Comedy
I'm really
Central.
glad that my first entry onto the YouTube channel was me failing.
Total failure.
I couldn't even beat Chris Green.
Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for more quality content.
Don't do that.
I do that at the end of all.
That's so